Hello viewers, welcome to K Diagnostics. Dio here. Today we have a 2018 Dodge Ram with a 3.0 liter. The customer complaint on this truck is that the check engine light remains on while the engine is running. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go inside the car and confirm the customer's complaint. After confirming the customer's complaint, we're going to connect a scan tool to the truck so we can find out what kind of trouble codes we have in memory. So let's go inside the truck and confirm the customer's complaint. So I'm going to start it. This is a push start button. I'm going to press the button. So right there, the truck is running. And as you can see, the check engine light remained on. So right here, check engine light on. So customer's complaint confirmed. So now let's connect the scan tool to the car so we can see what kind of trouble codes we have in memory. I got the scan tool connected to the car, so now let's scan it for some trouble codes. So let's go to scanner. So right there, the scan tool has identified the car, 2018 Ram 1500 3.0 liter. So let's click OK. So now let's do a whole system scan. Let's go to code scan, which is going to scan all the modules on the car. Pre-scan. So we're going to wait. Alright, so right there, it looks like we have one trouble code in the engine control module, P2002, diesel particulate filter efficiency below threshold. So this code here is what causing the check engine light to come on. So let's just scroll down and see what are the codes we have in the other modules. There's this one here, auto I-beam, camera view blocked. Okay, so we're gonna print out all this and notify the customer, but we're gonna focus on this one code here that's in the engine control module. Okay, so P2002. Let's click on diagnose here and see if there's any TSBs or any information about this trouble code. So right here on the top repairs, it says replace diesel particulate filter, replace exhaust gas recirculation pressure sensor, and then right here, so I'm reading right here, guys. And then the red one says regenerated particulate filter, programmed powertrain control module. So this is a 2018. How many miles does this thing have? It has about, I don't know if you can see, it has about 38,000 miles. Okay, so right there, 38,000 miles. I know these DPFs can also fail at low miles, but I'm not gonna lean towards a defective DPF first. Okay, because I know if the customer has been using the wrong type of fuel, which can cause more soot to accumulate inside the DPF, that can cause that. If there's any malfunction in the exhaust after treatment system, that can also compromise the life of the DPF. I'm gonna stay low-key here first. Let me do a stationary regeneration first and see what happens. Okay, so knowing that this code is about the diesel particulate filter, it could be it just needs some regeneration. Actually, let's go back here. So functional, so let's click on functional test. Let's see if it's going to allow us to do a stationary regeneration. So it looks like here under the functional test category, we don't have a test that's going to allow us to do a regeneration. So let's back out of here and go to system tests. System test, what do we have here? So right here we have DPF resets and service diesel particulate filter regeneration. So this is what we need. Let's click on that. And this function should be used to manually cause the diesel particulate filter DPF regeneration the next time the operation conditions are correct. So let's click continue. In order to perform this test, engine must be running at idle and the transmission must be in park for automatic transmission or neutral for a manual trans. the clutch pedal and the brake pedal must be depressed. Do not touch the accelerator pedal. So I'm gonna start the car. So let's click continue. Coolant temperature must be greater than 70 degrees Celsius or 158 degrees Fahrenheit. So this car was sitting, it's not, it hasn't reached operating temperature yet. So I'm gonna let it idle here for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna come back so we can force this engine to enter the regeneration mode. So I will let it idle and then we'll be back. Alright guys, so I left the engine idling for about 20 minutes and the engine has reached operating temperature. We are reading about 196 degrees Fahrenheit there. So with this temperature, we should be able to activate our stationary regeneration process. So let's back out of here and go back to systems test, and let's do service diesel particulate filter regeneration. Now let's click OK. OK again. So right there it says regeneration has been activated. Engine RPM will be increased during regeneration. When engine RPM returns to normal, regeneration is complete. When regeneration is complete, routine will continue. Exiting the routine prior to regeneration completing will cancel the regeneration. Alright, so at this point, as you guys can hear, the engine RPM has increased. So we're just gonna let it do its thing. Right now the regeneration process is taking place. We're gonna leave it alone until the regeneration process is completed, and then we will erase the code, take it for a spin, and then we'll see if the code is gonna come back. So basically right now the scan tool is doing its thing, and as you can see, our RPM is up and I'm not stepping on the gas pedal. I don't know if you can see my foot right there. My foot is off the gas pedal, and the engine speed right now is above 2000 RPM. Okay, so let's leave it do its thing, and then we'll be back once the regeneration process is over. So I'll bring you guys back up. So basically right now I'm just gonna leave it here and let it do its thing until it's over. Okay, but actually before I turn off the camera, I want to point something out. While you're doing the regeneration process, you have to make sure your vehicle is not around something that can catch on fire, or maybe not, especially in the back, because right now the engine RPM is high, the exhaust system is gonna get so hot, so you don't want anything around the tailpipe, because anything around that area can catch on fire while you're doing this process. So make sure your vehicle is in a clear space before you launch the regeneration process. Okay, I will bring you guys back up once this is done. Alright guys, I heard the truck's idle drop, so now I'm walking back to it. Let's see what we're gonna find. It looks like the regeneration process is over. I hope you guys can read this. It says forced regeneration successful. So it looks like the regeneration process is over. So now let's exit out, and I am going to get out of here, and I'm going to turn off the engine. Just turn the key on. So now I'm going to erase that code, that P2002. Let's clear the code. Now let's see if the code is cleared. Right there, no code present. So let's back out of here. Now I'm going to start the vehicle. The vehicle is running. Let's see if the check engine light went off. And right there, as you can see, the check engine light is off. Okay, so let's take this vehicle for a spin and see if the check engine light is gonna come back on. So let's go for a ride. Alright guys, so I'm here on the road and I've been driving for about 15 minutes, and as you can see, the check engine light is still off. So this is fixed, guys. We got it fixed. Well, you might wonder why I just went straight to trying the regeneration. Well, I did the regeneration because of the year of the vehicle and also the mileage. With knowing how low the mileage is and the year of the car, this truck is fairly new, okay? So I didn't think there was actually a problem on the exhaust after treatment system. I mean, after doing the regeneration, if the check engine light came back on, then I was gonna take it back to the shop and then diagnose the exhaust after treatment system to see what causing that code to come up. But most of the time, when you have a vehicle with 38,000 miles, I mean, your issue will most likely just be the regeneration. I guess the soot just accumulates inside the DPF, and then you actually have to activate the regeneration process to burn all the soot up. All right, so that's all it needed. Check engine light is not back on. I'm gonna keep driving. I will drive back to the shop now, and then I will bring you guys back up once I'm at the shop so we can wrap up this video. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, guys, so I'm back here at the shop, and as you can see, one more time, the check engine light is still off. Okay, so this is a fix. Like I said, as we were driving, the based on the mileage and the year of the car, this is a fairly new truck, so the issue was enough soot accumulated inside the DPF, so it just needed a regeneration. Okay, so the DPF is still good, and I drove it for about what 30 minutes now, and the light didn't come on. So I'm gonna leave it right here. I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumb down. But if you do, you gotta tell me why. Okay, if this is your first time here, subscribe to my YouTube channel, K Diagnostics. While you're down there, ring the bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. If you have any comments, questions, criticism, leave them in the comment box. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.